Welcome back to Omega Level.
It's the last Game of Thrones episode.
We are on the last one.
The last Game of Thrones episode.
Ever. You done, son?
Well,
it's the last of this
show,
core
yeah.
series. Yes, last of the core series. 8 seasons deep, six episodes in. Don't want to use the word disappointed. Let down, but not disappointed.
I'm divided.
You're divided?
No matter what, it is sad because it is the last Game of Thrones episode. Like, I felt divided, but then when I woke up this day, I was like, fuck, it's the last one.
It hit you. Like, it didn't hit me till last night, late, and after I'm done reading the comics and stuff like that.
After you're done pounding Matt.
After I was done just giving Matt a good old... but anyways.
Painted a picture.
Painted a picture. I just want you guys to know that. Not a letdown, because I feel like they left, full
Still
spoilers.
phenomenally well shot and acted.
Exactly, from the top to bottom. Some storylines went certain ways that I didn't mind, but it left them all open-ended. Like, other than Dany's,
for the most part, yeah.
Even though I'm still going to be crazy and be like, she's getting resurrected.
Yeah.
Drogon's going to bring
Dragon ate her corpse, she fucking possessed him, they just go on to roll the fucking...
Yeah, now they're one mind
roll
together.
the seas, yeah.
But then just took her out. I hated that predictability of killing fucking Dany that way.
That.
Yeah, John, give us something different. You know what I mean? I know this was filmed before anyone even had their theories, and they were already expecting it from last season.
Yeah.
But damn, dude.
I just think everything would have been better with this episode if we'd have had one additional episode.
Yeah.
Then again, I felt that for most of these episodes.
I didn't feel that. I do feel like they was rushed. I can agree with you on that. But the
This one
storylines were coming to an
absolutely
end.
Like with Jon going to kill Dany, like he only talked. Why didn't he talk to Davos about it or anything? Davos didn't get to do shit this episode.
Davos didn't do shit this past 2 seasons. Let's be real, fam.
I know.
Let's be real. The only thing he did was introduce Jon Snow.
I think
He's a bastard.
He's
the king of the north.
The first 20 to 30 minutes of this episode was like fine and perfect. It was like all eerie and dark, and you didn't know what the hell could happen.
See, I didn't like that they lingered too much. I get they're trying to build that suspense. Given
I
that
don't
it's the
mind
last
that. I like their
episode.
pacing with that stuff.
But it was fucking shit last episode. Oh, they focused on this horse too long.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yes,
yeah. But then the
yes.
next episode, it's fine. Yeah, let's be consistent, Steven. Please. This is all recorded. People know this, and I don't forget.
My God.
I'm ready to call you
I
out.
like the atmosphere and everything for it. But then, yeah, once we actually started wrapping things up.
Mm-hmm. And then Tyrion was
Things
able to
could've
find the
been better.
bodies within like a matter of seconds.
Yeah. They did not. They had like all of about 5 rocks on top
Emotional
of them.
scene, though. I mean, I'll give them that.
That was the
cool.
only thing for that.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, come on, these heads should be fucking caved in. Give me something.
And it makes me mad. I mean, it kept Tyrion's love for the family true from the whole show. Like, he was just obsessed with that Lannister family, even though none of them fucking loved him, except
for Jaime.
Except for
That's
Jaime.
why he was there, was for Jaime.
Yep, and we found that. Like, love wins all, That proved that, again, twice.
Until duty kills love. And
Until
then
duty kills love.
Love kills duty and all that shit.
And they had their fan talk. That was Tyrion and Jon. That was the fan talking to the writers. That's all that was. Did you not catch that? Their whole conversation? It was literally like one side was like, why are they doing these things? Blah, 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 blah. And then the other side is like, well, we did it because of this. It was literally like the writers and fans had a conversation right there. I know Nick did not like that conversation. Felt like it was like trying to say, hey, we made a mistake, or we don't think we made a mistake kind of thing. And I could see why you would think that. For me, I thought it was actually nice they did that because this is recorded before any of the fucking super controversy came out. So.
See, the only issues I had with like character decisions and dialogue and stuff was like with Grey Worm, like he didn't get to have anything that he wanted, but he seemed fine with it.
He went to Noth.
I mean, yeah, but
that's the place he said he was going to take
But
Missandei.
Tyrion and especially Jon betrayed Daenerys, which is the only other person that he had left that he was attached to and everything. And
it is surprising that Grey Worm didn't just immediately kill them.
Dude,
But doesn't it?
I fully expected him to just go ahead and kill Tyrion in the middle of everyone anyway.
But doesn't it make you think that Grey Worm is smarter than that? To use them as leverage instead of just killing them?
I guess
because now he's king. He went from being commander of war or whatever, the captain of war, to king. So their only option, because you got to think if he.
I thought they just went to Noth.
No, he did. I'm just saying, but technically, on a technicality, with her dying, he would be the next in charge because no one else in that. No one in that kingdom,
and possibly the Dothraki.
Yeah,
what the fuck happened to the Dothraki?
I assume they're a part of them, but we didn't see them on the ship. So nobody rules the Dothraki anymore.
Yeah.
That's just safe to assume. They're wild, so fear fucking Westeros.
Now there's Dothraki in Westeros, yeah.
Blood Riders. I mean, they don't give
King's
a damn.
Landing. Yeah, they're fucked.
They're about to wreak some havoc up in this. Their numbers are definitely dwindled, but I still feel like there'll be some damage.
I'm still not sure how to feel about Dany turning evil and everything, but I did like her speech and how it was delivered and everything.
She's not evil. She's a powerful ruler.
Well, she's dead now, but regardless, when she was giving her speech about how we're not done with the war, Nick, I thought it was well delivered. Obviously, that shot, we both looked at each other with like Drogon spreading its wings behind her in the background.
Yes.
So it just showed her becoming the dragon.
And I don't know if you saw me during that. I had my hand on my mouth. I totally thought like how she was like congratulating everybody that they were going to make her do that full mad thing and burn everyone there for no reason. When Drogon got up on top, I was like, dog, I don't know why I have this weird feeling that she's about to fucking kill everybody, and I don't want that at all. That didn't happen, but still.
God, that would have been weird.
That would have definitely been the full-fledged, like, she's 100% mad. Like, okay, now she's just going to ride around the dragon and kill anybody.
And then Tyrion just does his thing in front of everybody, just throwing away his hand signal.
Yes, retires
I was like,
immediately.
God, man, just like, at least do it behind closed doors. At least have time to get away.
Don't she didn't immediately kill him. How about that?
Oh, she's like, take him away.
Didn't immediately kill him, though.
But she was going to the next day.
But she's crazy.
He even says she doesn't keep prisoners very long.
No, I know. I'm just saying. She killed people faster than that were worse. So, that's what I'm saying. She still has a heart. She still has a heart. She still has a heart.
No, because it was a ceremony. Celebrating their
ceremony.
Victory. That's the only reason why.
What shows more power than to kill someone that immediately betrays you?
Like, yeah, and just ruin the vibes.
You think any of those people down there, the Unsullied and Dothraki, who've been following her through thick and thin, would have batted an eye?
There's other people there, like Davos and Jon.
She killed them all. Oh, yeah, and Jon having his whole, I don't know if I can do it. I'm Jon Snow. I'm Aegon Targaryen.
Yeah, he was in a tough spot.
Yeah, and he fucking chose poorly. He still don't even know
what
when
needed to be done.
Yeah, and he got the shit into the stick.
Yes,
to a degree, he still could possibly be the king of the wilds.
Shit into the stick, but he got away with what he did. Like, he didn't die for killing the royalty.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, also, Dany, shortest rule of all time.
Dude, she didn't even get a full 12 hours,
she didn't even get to sit on the throne.
We didn't even get a shot of her sitting on the throne. God, I wanted her to sit as soon as Jon walked in. That would have been so much cooler, had that conversation. But she was, once again, showing that she loved him. That never wavered.
And now there's no throne. When Drogon destroyed the throne, he destroyed the true evil.
And see, does that...
I think that was what that was supposed to be, honestly.
Or it could be foreshadowing to the new king because he doesn't need a throne.
Because he has a portable throne.
Because he has a portable phone. Phone. He has a portable phone, y'all. Woo, he's from the future.
He can see all. He's probably just thousands of years in the future.
He can see present and past. He can't see the future.
You're right.
But he takes his throne, Bran the Broken. Kind of shit name that sucks.
Yeah.
You know, as a king, that'd be my first decree. And now I am no longer Bran the Broken.
I am Bran the Handy Capable.
I am no, I am Bran. That's it. Everyone just stops right there. Oh, there is no more. There is no more. My favorite scene was probably when, after they were trying to decide who the king would be. Everyone but Sansa chose Bran, which I thought was very.
It's just like, what the fuck?
Sansa once again went back to the roots of the Starks. Other than Robert Baratheon getting the throne, that's the only time they were a part of the Seven Kingdoms. Before that, they were always an independent state. They were always their own country or their own,
So is Dorne for the most part.
Dorne has been a part of it since before the Mad King. He was a part of all
that.
They
still are self-reliant and stuff.
Yeah, and they still can be. I mean, you don't have to. You just always got to be there for the Iron Throne.
I was just saying, like, it's very unrealistic for Sansa to be like, all right, we're going to be our own independent state, and no one else is being like, wait, that was an option? We can do that?
Well, what she says before is, like, they did this for thousands of years. This isn't new. This isn't like, oh, they get to be, we get to be. Everyone else has always been relying on the Iron Throne.
Yeah, but still,
the master of
Iron Throne was only made because of dragons, and with Drogon just taking his dead mother and just Q-boning it and just dipping.
So we're just going to abandon hundreds of years?
Yeah. I mean, it was only bound together by the dragons. There's no more dragons.
There were no dragons before that.
Yeah,
Mad King didn't have dragons. Mad King didn't have dragons. He was a Targaryen.
Yeah, but it was still, like, united.
It started because of the dragons.
Yes, and now it ended with the dragons. It destroyed the Iron Throne. You think that would just mean, like, everyone's just independent again.
See, I don't feel like it would be that way. I mean, you got your first ever elected ruler. chosen by
like 7 to 8 people or whatever.
The leaders of their countries. Yeah. I mean, that's
even Samuel was just like, "How about we just leave it to the people?" And they all fucking laughed at him. Like, "Yeah, how about my dog get a vote?" And
yeah, they all started shitting on him right there. I didn't have an issue with that per se.
Per se.
Why do you got to do this? Man, South Park has ruined you.
I know.
Like, it's a word, man. Get over it. God. I'm so angry right now. I'm so just devastated by you.
Like the show?
No, I'm fine with the show. Upset that Danny went the way she did, but I'm fine with the show. They just left too many open ends. You know, Arya, getting a little off since you made me so mad and flustered. Oh, God.
Per se.
My favorite shot was after all that stuff came down and they had their little council meeting with, of course, Tyrion getting the hand of the king.
Yeah, I don't know how he weaseled his way out of that.
The only person to get hand of the queen and hand of the king. Wow, what a life.
Yep.
But he was running the council. You have Samuel Tarly. Totally called that from like the beginning that he was going to become the High Maester.
I mean,
yeah, for sure. He was going to be the Maester. Did not see Bronn becoming the fucking Master of Coin though.
Yeah, Bronn of High what he's doing, though, I don't know how long he'll stay Master.
He clearly knows what he's talking about. I mean, you saw that you saw that little back and forth that him and Davos had.
He said brothels are more important than ships.
Okay. But that shot, everything about that was so cool. The tilted camera and all that stuff, man. Really awesome
shot. Also, the Kingdom's off to a great start. They elect Master Coin that doesn't know what he's doing. Bran listens.
Just because the ideal's brothel, he understands the money.
To that
he
committee for
currency.
all of about 2 minutes. Is like, all right, I'm gonna dip out, and then just go back to bullshitting.
Steven, I don't know what to tell you, man. I mean, he likes brothels, okay? Doesn't make him a bad Master of Coin.
Well, no, but Bran might not be a good king because he just left. He didn't even listen to him at all.
I mean, Peter Baelish was in those same situations, and he owned those brothels. Yeah, he used them to his advantage, but whatever. Fuck you, dude.
He's not a good example.
Wow, just because he happened to be evil? Come on. It's not. He was very good at his job. He was just conniving.
Yeah,
Bronn's not.
Killing the women.
Hey, even though he held Jaime and Tyrion at fucking bow point to get what he wanted. Yeah, but we like Bronn. He's a sick little piece of shit.
I'm indifferent to him now.
Oh, my God. Because what? Because he's the Master of Coin?
No, because he didn't do shit for this past season. All his decisions were questionable at best.
He was doing exactly what Bronn has been written to do. Numero motherfucking uno.
Except for when he saved Jaime from a dragon, putting his own neck at risk.
He knew he wasn't going to get what he's got if he's died. He even said that. I'm just saying, dude, that's a Bronn thing. That's a Bronn move.
Between them, and then he holds him at crossbow point.
He also, same thing with Tyrion. He wasn't going to kill him. He knew he could get something out of him because he knew which side was going to win, and he was fucking right.
If you say so, I think he still could have been written better.
Really?
I didn't like that path.
Wow, you're stupid.
Okay.
No, I like you, dude. We're still friends. I think you're cool, but you're stupid. I don't mean that, man. I never try to knock on people's intelligence. I'm sorry, Steven. I have you heard me apologize, and that was a pretty genuine one, and he has yet to say anything to me. He just stares at me with those.
Go on.
Okay. I think that you have nice hair. Your girlfriend's pretty nice to me.
Go on.
Okay, I'm still going.
With the show.
Oh, with the show. Yes.
No, I don't know.
You do not seem happy.
I don't know. Apparently, there's 3 Stark kings now, or queen.
2. He's either a bastard or he's a Targaryen. He's not a Stark.
Okay, whatever.
I'm just saying, he's not.
Bran's the king. Sansa's the queen of the North, which is their own fucking free state, which apparently no one else had an option for that. And yeah, even though Jon was banished to the Night's Watch, which is just like, why? There's no point in a watch anymore. We're all cool with the wildlings. They just want to be independent north of the wall. No one's going to go there because it's too fucking cold anyway.
It's a life sentence to do nothing.
Yeah, a life sentence to do nothing, I guess. And then he just disobeys it anyways, which is fine.
That's basically, Night Watch is basically prison.
Yeah, but they had a duty originally, which
they did once both of those things were squashed by who? Jon Snow.
No, by the
one's Arya, but the other one is Jon Snow is the reason that the wildlings were able to. That's the first time that's ever happened in the history of that Night Watch and the wildlings.
Because he's the most pure person to ever exist in the fucking world of Westeros.
But he didn't get that throne like most people thought.
That's fine. He wouldn't have wanted it anyway.
Nope, he would have said nope. And I'm glad they didn't do that when Tyrion was suggesting people. That was cool.
Yeah.
That's why I don't hate Bran. I think it's so out of left field that it's like, fuck me, dude.
Also, who could be better?
than somebody that can literally see everything in history?
Yes, you can see
Nobody.
all the mistakes of previous kings.
Exactly. Well, this guy made this choice. Let me see if it actually happened that way. Oh, you're wrong. He actually said this, this, and this. Fuck you, Bran. Brienne, leader of the King's Guard. Thought that was dope.
Oh, yeah.
Pod became a king.
And then finishes writing Jaime's story, which is nice.
Who finished it? Oh, Jaime's story. Sorry, I was talking about Ice and Fire.
Yeah, and now we actually have a Song of Ice and Fire in the world of
Tyrion.
Ice and Fire.
Yep, and poor Tyrion.
Not even mentioned.
Not even fucking mentioned.
Which
But that's because
like,
his story just began. He's about to be the. He's the hand to the king of the 7 kingdoms now. 6 kingdoms.
He's changed. He killed his dad.
Mm-hmm.
Who did?
Tyrion?
Yeah.
Yeah, but now he killed a dad who was bad. Was he not?
Yeah, but I'm saying like he's done some like things that should be written in history.
That's true. That's true.
How the fuck was he not mentioned?
That is surprising.
He was the hand for Dany.
Yeah, you would think those moments would actually be somewhat pivotal to the progression of that, but it never really influenced. It never changed the Lannister side story though. Yes, Tywin died, but what did that change? The kings were still going to be the same kings. He was just the what was he? He ended up being the hand of Joffrey. Was he still the hand of
Yeah, he was.
Okay, of Tomlin? He was the hand when he died, correct?
I think so.
When he was banging Tyrion's,
Wait,
whore.
Was Cersei not the hand for Tommen?
That after
really
Tywin.
can't remember.
After Tywin. But she was the queen. She couldn't be. She was queen regent, remember? She ended up doing that after the fucking whole High Sparrow bullshit. That once again the town is just, just all of them. It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
I wish we go back to earlier seasons.
I'm fine with a send-off. I can't wait to rewatch it in its whole. It's going to be nice seeing these actually back to back to back to back.
Well, yeah, I was saying that'll probably just solidify like how different the writing was.
It could. Yeah. It could. But then some people might catch certain things, and I mean, you never know. You never know because it's still was gonna end here. It's just depending on the pacing, and that's what the biggest issue I think was for people. If they spread this out more, I don't think these events would have been as punishing to the fans and the writers. My opinion. Like if they gave us they gave us 8 episodes, give us a 1 extra episode in season 7, and then give us 2 extra episodes in this one, like 8 and 8. I think that would have changed a lot. Even though I thought season 7 was one of the best. Anything else you want to add?
Arya's like just sailing the seas what's west of Westeros.
Need a side story of that.
Just death.
I'll watch a TV show about that.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but like she's doomed.
How? Why?
I mean, Matt knows. Like he's read about it. There's nothing but death over there. Like there's nothing. No one comes back.
And what do you say to death? What do you say to the face of death?
Please, sir, not today.
Please, sir. Yeah. Okay. I'm pretty sure Arya would be like, please, sir. Not today.
She doesn't have much going for her. I mean,
except that she's a badass fucking murderer and killed the strongest thing on the planet.
But what's that going to do against monsters?
Dog, we know monsters aren't out there.
Yeah, there are.
But we said the same thing. Well, they killed the biggest fucking threat they've ever had. Don't get me wrong; it was by surprise and
pure fucking
tactic.
Luck.
But yeah,
I can only get you so far, so many times.
But once again, you're doing the issue that most people seem to be having. You're combining books with movies or TV shows.
But there are still like monsters in the Game of Thrones world.
How do we know? We've not seen any. The only thing we've seen is the White Walkers and giants.
Yeah, and dragons.
And dragons,
but fucking shadow monsters that can be given out of wombs and stuff. And,
well, that's magic.
And undead people.
That's part of the White Walkers.
Well, the mountain.
I mean, we've seen those, but I mean, to think that there's a bigger threat than those, and they haven't just surfaced. That's I don't know. I don't think it's crazy.
Because no one's gone there.
Because dragons, for all we know, is still just one left. Well, there's only 3 eggs.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what's in Valyria. Those tombs.
Yeah, no one comes back.
Well, no one's been there. They're all fucking filled with stone people. That's where Jorah and Tyrion went through. Was old Valyria? Remember when they were trying to go find Khaleesi the first time? When Jorah got separated.
But she's not going there.
No, I know. I mean, how do we know? She's dead. Well, why wouldn't Drogon go to a place that would be familiar?
I was talking about Arya.
Arya, yeah, no, I was going back and forth. Man, Steven, you're the fucking worst. You don't even know he's not even paying attention to any of these fucking conversations. I hope you know that. When you're watching this and you're listening to this,
I was talking about how she's doomed, going to like probably encounter monsters, and then you're just talking about like old Valyria and shit. Who's the one getting off track?
The old Valyria comment was literally right after dragons when I was talking about the 3 eggs. Mm-hmm. So I was still talking about the monsters in the universe. So that's on you. I mean,
okay.
Let's go ahead and cut this short.
There are like other things that probably haven't been seen in the show.
Yeah.
I said there's danger out there. That's all I'm saying. And she didn't seem to have a whole lot of people with her on her ship. She doesn't have a whole fleet of like Dothraki and Unsullied and shit.
That's true.
She's just seeking adventure for whatever reason. She doesn't want to be with her sister, which, I mean, yeah, I guess she's never been royalty. She wouldn't want to do that. And God knows why she didn't go with Jon. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not sure. Not sure. Overall, everybody on the planet hated the show.
We didn't even get a line from Tormund when they just see each other. It's just it. It's just like...
just needed a nod.
He's not even surprised to see him. He's like, oh, you fucking killed her, didn't you?
I mean, this is a man that has come back from the dead. Would you be surprised?
Yeah, but last time he saw this, like, they were going to fight, you know, to take the kingdom and stuff, and he was still with Dany.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't even ask about that. He was like, you'd think he'd be surprised, but why the fuck are you back here? And where's the white-haired girl?
See, and that comes back to they should have gave more episodes for people that wanted to have more than what the studio itself wanted to give us. Because that was more of like, okay, this is our finale. This is us sending everything off instead of like, all right, let's keep talking for no reason. That's what I thought. I mean, that's my opinion. I don't feel like dialogue was necessary in the final shots. Not to the point of like, hey, well, let's have another, you know what I mean? But the fact that they left so many open stories, sure, that would have made more sense to have dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
But I personally, I didn't need it.
Well, regardless of whether you like the show or not, or how it ended, no one can deny like its impact on the world of fiction and fantasy, like as a whole.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is still going to be like a historical show. It's probably still like the most watched thing I think fucking ever.
It has
like
the top
television
ones.
Wise.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what the numbers were for this last episode, but
I feel like people were probably going to be divided no matter how it ended, but probably not as divided, or I don't know if it's necessarily divided. It seems mostly like on the side of hate.
I mean, you, like we've talked about before the podcast, there's like a 1.2 million fucking people have signed a petition to rewrite the show.
Which is silly.
Yeah, it's silly. It just shows how selfish people are. They don't get what they want. They want something different. It's like, hey, just kind of deal with it. Not everything can be perfect. You know?
Yeah.
Not everything is Avatar and Korra. So even they make mistakes.
Not everything can be Adventure Time.
Let's not get that far. Let's not get that crazy, sir.
I forgot one other shot that was very impressive. It was when Jon was on his way to go kill the love of his life, and you see Drogon come out from underneath the snow.
Ash.
Yeah, it was Ash, I guess.
That's what we were all confused about.
Yeah.
But it had to have been Ash because it didn't snow that in fucking entire time.
It just looked very snowy when he came out.
Very thick. Very thick.
It did look very thick.
Motherfucker was burning shit, and he's like, I'm going to go sleep. What?
Yeah.
I've had my rest.
Yeah, just surprised Drogon didn't kill Jon. Like, I guess somehow he also sensed that Dany died and just goes flying up to the keep and doesn't kill Jon. He just melts the throne, which is nice.
Shows remorse, and I'm glad it squashed those dumbass theories that people thought that Drogon would just abandon Khaleesi or abandon Daenerys and go with Jon. I thought that was stupid.
Yeah,
it's like it's the mother. You shown the connection. They've had a look of Drogon staring Jon like, I'm gonna fucking eat you, dog.
But he didn't.
But he didn't. Burned the Iron Throne. That was gangster. Dope shot. A lot of people got an emotional wreck because of that scene. It was deep. I hated it, but it was dope.
I knew you hated it. I heard you.
I literally screamed, fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Well, let us know what you think in the comments. Let us know whether you agree with us or
everybody else on the planet.
You think we're fucking idiots.
Carry on, soldier.